liar and shot him. Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day so far. So today I have a little bit of a different video, but not the video that is unusual for me. So today I have a little reaction for you. I don't have like a live reaction like while I was watching the episode, but I do have like a reaction, and I kind of filmed my thoughts. So I was going to include this in today's vlog, but then I started talking and I ended up like recording about 17 minutes of footage of just my opinions and thoughts and everything. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my thoughts on the Chicago Med season 2 finale, which I loved and everything like that. I'm going to just be sharing you my thoughts. I'm going to be talking about my initial reaction because I don't know why I did not film it last night. I should have and everything, but I didn't and everything. But let me just say, 2 thumbs ups for me for the finale. It was amazing. It had everything I wanted. And let me just say right off the bat, Shorested broke up, and I wanted that to happen by this season. Don't get me wrong, I liked them for the time they were dating, but towards the end it kind of got annoying because it was always obvious that Will liked Nat a lot, and that he was in love with her, so their relationship got a little complicated, a little weird, and she was very jealous, and I did not like that. So if you want to know more about my full reactions, just keep on watching this little reaction vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I post vlogs and reaction vlogs, just fun videos over here. So please subscribe, and also subscribe to my main channel, and just subscribe everywhere and hit that notification bell down below if you don't want to miss any more videos. And yeah, let's just get right into my reactions and thoughts, and yeah, the Chicago Med finale last night was crazy, dramatic, and just everything. Like when the episode was on at the ending, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I was literally yelling, what just happened? But I was like, I saw that coming. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, if you do watch the show, just pause this, leave it on your computer or wherever you're watching it, and come back to it later, because I'm going to talk about spoilers about the show. But if you're okay with hearing spoilers, or if you're caught up, we're all good. So basically, Shorested broke up, which I'm happy that Will and Nina broke up, because like I was just getting like tired of them. Not even like just them as a couple, I was just getting tired of their drama. Like, oh, like, do you like Natalie? Yes, he likes Natalie. It's obvious he likes her. Whenever she walks into the room, it's just like he stares at her, he's like, hey. And like, it's obvious that he likes her, and not that he didn't like Nina. Obviously he did. He lived with her. I think he liked her, and I think he wanted to love her. I don't know if he actually did love her, but I think he wanted to. But his love for Natalie is just way more. And I feel like they just get each other better. So I'm definitely hoping for in season 3 for them to just, get together, be a couple. And I feel like everybody wants that to happen. And I don't know how I feel about April and Ethan. I don't know, how I feel about them. I think they'll be a good whatever that's gonna be, but I don't know how I feel about them. Yes, I'm gonna admit it's kind of weird. I think it's weird for them. I think it's weird because you never seen them be even flirtatious with each other. So oh, okay, they like each other now. He wants to kiss her now. Yeah, he could have hid his feelings and been acted like he didn't like her, or acted like he didn't have interest in her. But then I'm just that came out of nowhere. Who knew that he liked her, But I then the episode before that, he tried to kiss her, but she pulled away. And then this episode, she was more she tried to be the one to take charge, I guess you could say. And Robin had a tumor. I knew it was gonna be some underlying condition to make her have psychosis, so I saw that somewhat coming, but I didn't know obviously exactly what it was. But that was interesting. Don't like the new cardio. I don't know if she's a fellow or resident or whatever she is, but I don't like her. She is annoying. When she first comes in, she acts like she owns the place. It's you've worked here for 2 seconds. Why don't you take a step back? And she's like, oh, why do residents get to have opinions? If you work in a team, everybody has an opinion and you're allowed to share your opinions. So why don't you back up and realize that
Like, also, like, I feel like when I'm not a doctor, nor am I becoming one, but like, I feel like even like when you're learning, whether if it's doctors or nurses or whatever, I feel like when you're learning, you ask questions, you put your input in to like learn, and like honors teaching like residents in a way. Like, and like, that's just how it is. And I did not like her. I probably won't like her. I'm just like, can you leave now? Like, no. And apparently that was Latham's first choice. And I'm just like, how was that your first choice? Like, she is so like arrogant. Like, kind of like, she thinks she owns the place. Like, at least when Connor came in, he like actually had seniority. Like, he was the new trauma fellow. And now he's a cardio fellow. And at first, when he started going into cardio, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that because I liked him in trauma, but we still get to see some of that. But I don't know how I feel about him. Like, at first, I didn't know how I felt about him doing like cardio, but now I like him doing that kind of stuff. I think it's interesting for his character, and it's great. Oh, and this girl, she friggin' says, like in the end, she's like, oh, your girlfriend had a brain tumor, was going crazy. Your mother committed suicide or something like along those lines of that. And she's like, oh, and you killed Dr. Downey. I was like, seriously? First of all, like, somebody mentioned my mother's death, which just happens to be a suicide, even if she died from cancer or a car accident, whatever she died from. If somebody I don't know very well is trying to talk about my mother's death, and that's, I would literally like, no, you don't do that. Like, that's rude. Like, you don't talk about somebody's loved one's death, like in general conversation. You don't make comments about it because you don't know how they feel about that. It's their loved one. You don't know them. You don't do that. No. And like when she said that, if I was Connor, I would have been like, you don't talk about my mother's death. Just because it was on the news doesn't mean it gives you the right to talk about it. That was rude, and I'm just like, don't like you. I hate when Latham came in and this girl comes in, they're both like, oh, you killed Dr. Downey. First of all, he had like stage 4 cancer. He was gonna die anyways. And it's not like he gave him it's not like he was part of assisted suicide. He wasn't. And like that, he wasn't. He did not do that. The man was dying. He signed a DNR. He like coded and he said, just let him die or something along those lines. Like, it sounds harsh when you say it out loud, but it's not. He was already dying. That he just wanted him to be like at peace. So like, that's not killing him. Killing him is like, if he were to go in there with a gun or like a knife and just stab him or shoot him. That is murder. Like, oh, and Joey and Reese broke up, which I'm okay with. Like, I kind of like Reese and Noah. Like, Noah, when he first came in, I was like, you're annoying, go away. But now I kind of like Noah. He is still a little bit kind of arrogant, kind of not. And like, just annoying. I'm warming up to him. Am I gonna fully like him? No. Is he gonna be my favorite character? No. But he's okay, and I love Reese. Probably my favorite female on the show. Just saying a lot, because there's a lot of good, females there's a lot of good women on the show. I don't know, I kind of want to see her with Noah. Joey was good for a little bit, but she needs somebody better. Let's be honest. Okay, and then the final part, of course, and said United, Will and Nat. They're going to be together next season, but I already touched on that, so I won't go too in depth. And then the last part of the show, Dr. Charles walks out of the hospital after being in all day with being with his daughter, kind of, you know what I mean? And, his daughter was, she was going through, psychosis. She had, a mental breakdown, I guess you could say. I don't know, technical terms, I don't know. So he had to be by her side, even if it was he was in the waiting room or he was sitting there right while she was sleeping. You could tell that he was severely affected by that, because it's they might not have the closest relationship, but he's still her dad. He still cares about her, even if she pushes him away. He's still gonna care about her, which is pretty much life, Then she gets better. They fix her basically, and just simple terms. Then he walks out of the hospital, but like during the episode, this one of his previous patients, it was the guy that I think he was the guy that like a guy came in and like he couldn't see him that day or something like that. And then his brother called them and said that he shot himself, but it wasn't his brother that called him. It was the guy that was originally in there that called. So it was that guy. He came back for an episode, and like Dr. Charles obviously couldn't see him because like his daughter, he had a family emergency. His daughter was in the hospital. Like, obviously he's going to be by her. He's not going to see patients. Like, come on. And then at the end of the episode, Dr. Charles walks out and the guy's like, oh, I've been waiting for you all day. I left you like several messages. And he's like, it was just one of those days, or he said something along those lines. And then the guy was like, liar, and shot him. Yeah, and that happened. I was like, oh my God. I literally started screaming, oh my God. And like, I was like, damn. But the good thing is he was shot like in his like lower chest, maybe stomach. So he's gonna survive. Either way, like he's gonna survive because like, come on, they're not gonna kill Dr. Charles. Like, nobody wants him off the show. Like, no. But that's gonna just like create like more stuff for like Robin and Dr. Charles. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna like, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna like affect them and stuff like that. She's gonna be like, oh my God, my dad was shot. Like, maybe I should, like, you know, it's gonna make them closer, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, and then the guy, after he shot Dr. Charles, he shot himself in the head, I believe. So he's dead. He be dead. And yeah, that's how the season ended, which I didn't hate it. And I don't feel like it's a huge cliffhanger because I feel like Dr. Charles isn't gonna die. I know that. And it's gonna be a long wait of all these shows, but it's gonna be so good. When fall rolls around, it'll be so good and everything. And I'm definitely gonna have a binge-a-thon over the summer and binge all these shows, like start to finish, and then get ready for season 3. If you didn't already know, Fire, PD, and Med are all renewed, so you're getting Fire season 6, PD season 5, and Med season 3, which I'm excited for so much. I'm so happy they renewed them. Justice hasn't been renewed yet, but I feel like what I heard is that they will be on the fall schedule if they get renewed, and they will do a shorter season, which I feel like will be better for them because you can do a short season, and then if things go well, maybe they'll get renewed for more episodes and they can do like continue throughout till like May, you know what I mean? And yeah, I really liked the finale, so that's kind of my whole spiel. I might actually be able to make this into a separate type of video. So okay, so my theories for next season, I'm gonna just lay them out there. So definitely think Manstead will become a thing, that we'll get together next season. We will love it. And yeah, their relationship is gonna be like all happy, but it's gonna be complicated. It's gonna be a complicated relationship, but I feel like it's gonna work and everything. Like, I'm rooting for them, have been since episode 1, and I'm gonna keep rooting for them. And Dr. Charles is gonna survive. I have no doubts about that. Like, he was shot in like lower chest, stomach area. He'll be fine, you know. And like I said, I think like him and Robin are gonna come closer with him being shot, or something like that. And I feel like that just shows that like psychiatrists, like, people go crazy on them. Maybe Reese and Noah will happen, maybe not. I'm excited to see like where April and Ethan's relationship, whatever that is, goes. Like, I'm not like a full supporter of it, but I also don't hate it. We'll see where it goes. And yeah, this episode was definitely like, it went places where I didn't expect. I don't know, I just expected it to be different, you know? But you know, that whole like ending, you know, that's brand new stuff, and it kind of makes you think. It puts everything in a different direction, but you know, it's gonna get better with season 3. So yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Let me know your opinions on this episode, your reactions, your thoughts, your theories for next season down below. I'd love to hear about those, so just let me know those down below. And yeah, like I said, subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to both of my channels here and my main channel, all linked down below. And yeah, hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when the next video goes up. And yeah, leave me all your like theories down below. I love reading those, so just leave them down below. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.